Action.
Sports investors, how you doing today? Welcome back to the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. This is YouTube version. Today is Sunday, August 18th, 2019. You're probably wondering why was there no podcast? We're on a hiatus from podcasting, taking a pass on all picks until August 29th, when the Bearcats of the University of the Republic of Cincinnati host UCLA. We're taking a hiatus and passing on all picks until then. We're kind of unfocused. Got a vacation coming up. Had this big interview here coming up. NFL show coming up. Wasn't really focused on picks, so we just kind of felt let it go by the wayside for about 2 weeks here. But we'll be back. But this man to my right here is you've heard his voice before on the podcast. He was talking about the sports betting law in Ohio, and now he's here to talk to us about that and an event he's got coming up here in the Republic of Cincinnati this next weekend, the 23rd through the 25th. Without further ado, I present to you State Senator primary candidate Terence Gragston.
How you doing? How you doing, everybody?
Okay, Mr. Gragston, it's been a while since we talked to you, so just kind of remind the people who you are and what you're standing for here.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Terence Gragston. And one quick correction I do want to make is I'm a candidate for the Ohio House of Representatives for the District of the 33rd, the Fighting 33rd. What I want to come to here to you guys today and discuss several things we have going on here. Obviously, there are several different things going on here that impact our community. One thing coming up here, obviously, we know we're waiting for the start of the football season. And then also, we have a medical marijuana marketing conference coming up here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's going to be the first of its kind. It's taking place August 23rd, August 24th, downtown at the Millennium Hotel, Cincinnati. We're going to have several different speakers. We actually have one member from the Ohio legislative body coming in, Mr. Strayhorn, or Representative Strayhorn, who will also be serving on our legislative panel discussing the different and particular things going on with medical marijuana, with hemp now being a legal product you can farm if you maintain the proper license. So we're excited about the event and the opportunity that we're presenting here to the viewers in the greater Cincinnati area and beyond.
All right. Now, before we continue, I just want to remind you, his opponent, Cedric Denson, he has an open invitation to the show. I made an invitation to him in a public forum on another talk show. He says he'll do it. Gave me my email. He's yet to schedule anything with me. So just in the issue of fairness to his opponent, he has an invitation to appear on the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. But now, Mr. Gragston, so you're having this medical marijuana conference. So should I go if I got irritable bowels and I get prescribed medical marijuana? Should I be at this conference?
But one of the particular aspects of our conference that we're offering to any consumer who's over the age of 18 and legally meets the qualifications to get into our event, one is just paid admission. You can find information more on our website, www.cincinnatireefconference.com. But what we're offering here for people like yourself who might want to understand the particular economic advantages and also the health benefits is that we're having open forums, panel discussions, people who want to actually come in and be screened by one of our doctors. We're actually offering as a benefit to our patrons at a discount, $150 for a medical evaluation for medical marijuana for a veteran and $175 for a basic patient, which is being provided by Green Harvest Health. They're actually based out of Lima, Ohio, Dr. Bridget, and then also her husband, Dr. Barry. We are really glad to have them aboard, as well as several other vendors. In fact, we have one dispensary, Terrasana. Terrasana has 4 dispensaries throughout the state of Ohio, so people will be able to come and engage with people who own these different entities and ask questions, you know, in a setting to where they'll have their questions answered. They'll get to know exactly what it is about medical marijuana is in Ohio, and the different ways of business opportunity as well, because we have a business panel. Our business panel is going to consist of individuals who own their own companies, and they're going to tell you how they've expanded and grown as I have done so myself in this industry. There's potential for vast amounts of revenue. Just in a short amount of time, Ohio has taken in over $105 million of revenue. So, if you think in terms of owning a business and market share, if you take off a fraction of that and make that your own revenue, it's a profitable business for anybody who's going to do the work.
Wow. So if I'm a user, if I'm a patient, or a entrepreneur, sound like I should be downtown on next weekend?
Yes, sir. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a consumer, or if you're interested in learning more about medical marijuana, perhaps you have a chronic illness. One of the things that we're focusing on, we're honoring our veterans, as I am a veteran myself. We're talking about how the opioid epidemic impacts our community, and how in some communities they're actually taking medical marijuana to wean veterans off of opioids to treat preventable ways of death because of people abusing opioids because they need to treat their pain and other things that may be going on. In Ohio, there's over 21 qualified medical conditions, and we have qualified doctors that are going to be there on site giving you private, confidential medical evaluations to vet you and your illnesses for medical marijuana.
Wow. All right, so tell us again, what is this event and where?
The event's going to be taking place August 23rd or August 24th, next Friday and next Saturday at the Millennium Hotel. And let me break it down and tell you how it's going to go. So Friday night and Saturday night, we're going to have a business social mixer, so consumers can come in. It's free. We're offering free food. If they're looking to get information about how the industry works, interact with some of the vendors that are coming into town in a social setting, perhaps ask questions they might have. We're doing that Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., provided by our presenting sponsor, Privilege. That's going to be at 301 West 5th Street. Now, for the business and all business side, for anybody who's looking to get vetted for medical marijuana, anybody who's looking to get information about medical marijuana, hear from industry leaders, hear from legislators, talk about, hear the discussion. We are offering $25 at a general admission. I will give you a heads up, on Monday we're going to be offering a flash sale of just $10 for general admission, so make sure you check that out. But if you're anybody trying to understand what's going on here, obviously it's a new market. We're a flagship operation, and we're going to make Cincinnati Reef be the leading source of where people need to go to get information about medical marijuana. Saturday, 10 to 5, 10 a.m., 5 p.m., Millennium Hotel, Cincinnati, Grand Ballroom. Hope to see you there. Invite your friends to come on out and enjoy the show.
All right. Thank you for the update on your medical marijuana effort, Mr. Gragston, and we wish you well on your campaign run. But this is a sports investing show.
Yes, sir.
And we like talking about sports and invested in the games and the different results. And you say you like fantasy?
I'm a huge fan of fantasy. I'm looking forward to how the Bengals turn out. Unfortunately, I fall by the wayside when it comes to my high fantasy choices from week to week using FanDuel or any other sports platform for betting sources. But I actually expect a high yield this year out of Derek Carr, only if Antonio Brown can shake loose of some of the issues that may surround him personally. He's an outstanding performing athlete, and I'm actually looking to favor Derek Carr for my week-to-week choices on quarterback for yardage and production.
I like that. That's a good pick, good rationale, but I'm going with Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
He's going to be my number one. He's got weapons, and he's got an attitude.
Yeah,
he's going to put up numbers.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing. Cleveland might be a force to be reckoned with this year. And I don't think people are paying enough attention to the situation going up to our northeastern corner here. Cleveland can, if Cleveland can mesh together as a team, Cleveland can guarantee the Bengals. And I'm a die-hard Bengals fan. they can almost assuredly guarantee us 2 losses in the column this year if they're able to put everything together. So yeah, I definitely do agree with that. I definitely do agree with your assessment.
So you said you dealt with FanDuel and/or what's the other one, DraftKings?
Yes.
So you participated in leagues over there?
I've actually participated in any league that's available for me to be able to utilize my capacities and economic resources to invest in my conceptualized betting ideas behind sports.
Wow. You got a politician here who's into sports betting and the weed out. I mean, these are your father's politicians. 2019, folks. Get on board. But I just want to thank you for your time, Mr. Gragston.
Thank you for having me out.
Appreciate you coming out to see us again. We wish you well. And like I said, Mr. Denson, he's the incumbent. Invitation's always out there. You have my email. You can come on anytime you want. Talk about whatever you want. All right? But nothing will be off the table. But that's that. So, again, Fame Rothstein here. Just had an interview with Mr. Gragston here, who's running for office in Ohio. Sunday, August 18th. Thank you for your time. And like I said, we'll resume podcasts and picks on August 29th. Until then, everybody be safe. Peace.